All right, absolutely nobody asked for this, so here it is. It's an update on my truck, which has been dead for the better part of 7 months or so. Honestly, don't remember if I made a video about it yet, but I went to, sorry, interruption. Went to start it leaving work a while ago, last year, late last year, and it fired up and just kind of fell on its face, was running real rough. Ended up being cylinder 3, which lost compression pretty much completely, like all compression. And let's see if we can get the view here. See how much that's moving. Kind of hard to capture on camera, but I think the ring just completely failed on that cylinder because these ones are tight. The compression's still good on them. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Sadly, 59,000 miles on the engine. So I think just abuse and age just got to it. I mean, the thing was pretty neglected before me, so it pretty early into figuring out that the engine was going to have to get messed with. I pulled the head and everything, and then it just kind of sat there for a while, and that's why it's a mess. There's actually parts from a second truck that I bought to try to fix it, and that truck had an even worse engine, and so it just kind of sat for a little while. And I ended up buying a complete powertrain out of an 88 Cherokee from the same kid that actually sold me the Comanche. And I was going to swap the straight 6 in and rebuild it and everything and put the automatic and 4x4 and all that because this is still 2-wheel drive. And I didn't want to mess with the firewall, and I didn't want to mess with like relocating the radiator, however you have to do it. It was more than I wanted to do. I don't want to mess with wiring. So, and then I bought my F-150 this just a couple months ago. So I thought, I don't really care to have so much more power in this when I've got, the 5.0 with 350 horse in that. So at this point, I just want my damn truck to work. So I just decided I'm just going to rebuild the engine that's in it. So in the white box there is a master rebuild kit with everything, all new pistons, camshaft, which I actually don't need because I ended up getting an RV cam for more low-end torque. So that cam's going to go in. But I'm going to finish tearing this apart. I just pulled it out a couple days ago, and I'm going to send it to my local machine shop with all the parts. They're going to completely rebuild the head, so it'll basically be brand new. And then they're going to prep the block for me, clean it up, machine it, everything they have to do. I'm going to go 30 over and then 10 under on the crank, and then they're going to give it back to me, and my dad and I will put it all together. We're just going to take the head that they built, and we're going to assemble the block, put new timing and everything on it, and put it all together, and hopefully have a little bit more power squeezed out of this little engine, just bring it back to life so I can just drive my damn truck. So I took the grill off because my engine hoist wouldn't go high enough to get the engine up out. I spent all that time pulling the grill off and realized I could have just deflated the fucking tires. But whatever. It is what it is. So in a few days, I'm going to be sending the engine off to get machined. And in the meantime, actually, while everything was out, I swapped my redhead box that I had out of my Cherokee in there, and I put the reinforcement plate in. And then I put my bumper tie-in brackets as well, just to beef that up. But while I'm in here, and it's easy, I'm just going to basically stand in here, and I'm going to tear all the wire loom off, everything, and I'm going to fully inspect all the wires. Any little things like this, I'm going to take off, and I'm going to reseal up, retape up, zip tie everything nice and snug and tight, and do new wire loom, and just kind of clean everything up so it looks good in there. And any connectors I'm going to clean and spray and scrub, and just try to See if I can get this thing put back together nice. I got a brand new clutch that'll be going in it. I got some new head bolts on the way, and I'm sure I'll run into some other shit, but hopefully by the end of summer I'm going to have this thing running. So maybe I'll do another video along the way. So you will see the road again. Ooh. And also, I found at a garage sale a couple months ago this old Jeep pouch. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I immediately decided I wanted it. I don't know, maybe I'll Velcro it to the dash or something. I don't know. Just thought I'd grab it and put it somewhere. And I think I have some new lights to go up in there too, if I remember correctly. Oh, and then in the back, right there, you can see I've got a carpet. The donor truck that I bought hoping the engine was good wasn't good, but I got some good parts out of it, and that's a fairly new aftermarket carpet that's in it because it's got this vinyl liner, which is great for cleanliness, but when moisture gets under it, well, it doesn't want to ever dry out. So I'm going to rip the seat out, sandblast the brackets and everything, and repaint them. And there's a small little like quarter size hole over here in the floor from rust, but that's the only corrosive rust I've ever found on it. And I'm going to patch that up, sandblast the floor, seal it up. I have some sound deadener for my Cherokee that I never used. I'm going to put in there. I'm going to put the new carpet in, and sorry, I saw a squirrel. I'm getting sidetracked. Is it just me, or are those vents the little AMC logo, or am I backwards? Anyways, saw a squirrel. Oh, and out of that donor truck, a good working clock. I bought this one on eBay, and it's super dim. I mean, you can't even see it in the daylight. You can only see it when it's dark out. This one is super, super bright, though. It's in good shape, so that'll be going in the dash. I got that for the 4x4 conversion. And then this is a 5-speed 2-wheel drive that came out of the donor. I'm just trying to sell it, get $100 out of it. And then those are both 5-speed AX5 4x4 transmissions. I paid, I think, $250 for the pair. 2 different transactions on Facebook. I think that one was $200 and that one was like $50. So I bought them both hoping that, honestly, they'll both work and I'll have a backup. But if anything, put them both together and make one that does work. I have a transfer case. I have a front drive line. I really just need like a rear drive line, I guess I'll need. Not really sure what I need for that, because I know with these Comanches, they're, especially the long bed, they're pretty forgiving with how much lift you can do and still have the stock drive line. Like I've got 7 inches of lift roughly, and it's still got the stock drive line in there, and it's perfectly fine. But I'm just wondering, when you go, and I've heard of guys going to like 10 to 12 inches on these and still having the stock drive line on a long wheelbase. But I'm wondering, when you go 4x4 and you're adding the transfer case, you're going to need a little bit shorter drive line. How much lift can you do? So I don't know. I might have to do a slip yoke eliminator and a custom drive line. We'll do that later. I just want to get this on the road, 2-wheel drive for now, and then I need to do a little bit of work to that, and once that's back up and running good, which it runs and drives fine, it needs some stuff done to it, so I don't want to drive it a lot. I got it for real cheap. Once that's running real good, I think I'll dial in doing the 4x4 on this, and probably make some videos about that, but otherwise that's how it's going.